Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to go over some of our previous projects. So guys, we're going to start here with the long. Just to give a little overcap, if you've not watched the video I did on this thing, we were working on trying to put some oil down in the cylinders and see if we can get it to run. I think when they did the auction and such, that this was bought on. If I remember correctly, Joe, our business partner, was telling us that they had said something that they gave it kind of the beans on the ether. And when you do that, I think when they were doing that, I think what they did with this poor girl is they broke broke the rings. This was actually a fairly common problem, or very common thing to do when you feed too much ether or feed a lot of ether. You can either break the rings like that, I think what they did, and you actually can seize the engine on a tractor like this if you feed it too much ether. The other thing is, guys, we're having a little bit of problems finding parts for her. That's why we've not made any progress with it. And there's about 3 tractors, I think, in front, 2 or 3 tractors in front of it to get it into the shop up there at the main shop. I really don't want to break this engine open out here under the big blue sky shop is what I like to call it, or had an instructor used to call it that. And I don't want to break her open in the big blue sky shop, just because dirt, grass, and stuff get in there, and that causes just as much problems as what we already have. So that's where we're sitting here with the little long, and I think we're going to go talk about the H next. Okay, guys, so one of the last tractors I want to talk with you guys about is this old H. You know, we did the Will It Start video, and she runs really, really, really good. I went to go drive her afterwards, just to kind of play with her. I think it was the next day afterwards, and I went to drive it up and put it away and tore it in the back to get it out of where we got it sitting, and it took 40 acres to turn it. That means the spider gears in the transmission aren't working correctly, and I'm going to have to get in there and take those apart, or either take it apart and get them cleaned up and get them working again, or we might just need to replace that assembly. And right now we're kind of looking for a parts tractor for that, if that's the case, or trying to get to the point where we're going to find those parts. Otherwise, guys, she runs awesomely. She runs super good. And the only other thing that I need to finish on this thing is get a float bowl, a sediment bowl put back in it, or replace the one that's in it. And I think she'd be ready to go to the lot or to whomever. I know you guys, I know the biggest comment on this tractor is you're not going to keep it for your collection. No, guys, I already have an H. I really don't need a second one. I'm liking to get maybe something a little bigger, like an M or 400 or something like that, to do the other work that my little H can't handle. But otherwise, guys, I think there's one more tractor I'd like to talk with you guys about, and that should be about it. So, guys, this is a little WD-45. I know I didn't film this thing for this channel, but I know this thing was filmed on my brother's channel over at Crazy D's Equipment, and we showed that this thing, it runs really good. The only problem with it is that we're stuck in first, and I don't really want to open this thing up out here and under the big blue sky shop, as I like to call it, or I had an instructor used to call it that. Unless somebody out there knows how to take that, get it back in the gear without taking that top completely off. I really don't want to open it up out here on the dirt and stuff, because you get dirt into things and it makes a mess of everything. But that's the main thing with this little tractor. Otherwise, I think we need to take the carb off of it and run it through the cleaner, because I mean it just do it good. And the same with the other WC or the WD, which I think is a WD-45 as well. And we'll pull the carburetor off that one and run it through too. And then I think both of these will be wonderfully running tractors. Okay guys, so this is that little 3000 Ford I did a video on. I think it was like something like 3000 Ford, why won't it start, or something like that. I did, however, get it to start. Unfortunately, I didn't get it filmed. It ran for a little bit and it died. I think what's going on with this thing is we have a distributor problem. I think it's either the gear on the distributor is loose and it's letting it fall out of time, or the cam gear is missing teeth or something like that, and it's letting it fall out of time that way. All I know, it was falling out of time. So we decided, because the other mechanic that works with us, Mr. Floyd, he has a better shop and he has a little more experience with these little 3-cylinder engines and such, that we decided we're going to send this thing over to Floyd and have Floyd look at it and see what he thinks was going on with it, and he'll probably fix it, because he's a retired mechanic. He's pretty good with these old tractors and stuff. So that's that little 3000 Ford, guys. Which pretty much brings us to the point of, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you feel it's worth sharing, please go ahead and share it. If you've not subscribed yet and you like what you see here, go ahead and hit that little subscribe button. And when you're done with that, go hit that little bell right beside it, and it'll let you know when the next videos come out. Otherwise, guys, like always, see you next time. Bye.